Jared Eichhoff, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 3. Against this guy, he's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
At the plate, Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Florimon ranging up the middle, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Hero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Hoskins is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
First baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Grounded to the right. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Braves retired on just 4 pitches. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Scott Kazmir gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Williams is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and 1 strike. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Carlos Santana. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Kazmir sets. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Hard hit to first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ryan Schimpf, career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's batting at a .385 clip. He's also hit 3 home runs. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him a...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. He's set. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. He can't track it down as this ball falls. Throw won't get him.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And the next in is Johan Camargo as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Oh and 1. Here it comes.
Nope.
Ball one. The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Santana's got it. He'll go to the bag for one, and he's safe.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Standing in now, Lane Adams. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Williams is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, the tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Braves on top. 1-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Michael Franco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Camargo's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cameron Rupp. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Hits this one hard the other way. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Adam Rosales.
Now in the box, Adam Rosales. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Kazmir into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're down 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off. And it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now another 2-2. Hit to short. Rosales comes up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 19, Scott Kazmir.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Scott Kazmir, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, one man out. In there, and it's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. First pitch coming. Here it is. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Pedro Florimon, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Pedro Florimon.
First delivery to him on the way. Runs up and gets this one down. Schimpf is up with it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So here now is the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop up. And there's out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in for his second at bat, Odubel Herrera. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Two out, nobody on. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Riding in once again, Nick Williams. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Herrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A ball and 2 strikes. Kazmir sets. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Drilled to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. This will send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready for another chance? Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Nick Markakis.
First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman number 5.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Lifted into center field. Herrera on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Schiff.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ryan Schiff. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. Ryan Schiff with a solo shot. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Up next for Atlanta, Catherine.
Into the box, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Flowers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1. But I have to ask you, Dad, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Road. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball. Is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Chasing after it is Herrera. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Now the 2-1. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. One there on to Freeman, and they get the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play, and an easy one to turn.
Digging in to try it again, Cameron Rupp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Kazmir's ready. First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And low, it's a ball and a strike. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Phillies go down quietly there. They're down 2-0. The next to bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Franco gonna have to hurry, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 19, Scott Kazmir.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Scott Kazmir. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So coming to the plate, Adam Rosales. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll get in there safely. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So striding forward now, Pedro Florimon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Here's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. Little dribbler back at him. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Cesar Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Cesar Hernandez.
Changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Hernandez has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
To second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Swanson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies strand 1. They trail things here 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 46, Adam Morgan.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Freeman will try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Ryan Schimpf will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Morgan, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. He was selected in the third round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues.
One sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Schimpf, the runner at second with 1 away. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Three and one. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Schimpf rounds third and is digging for the plate. Still score easily as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Into the box now, Johan Camargo, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1-1.
Hard hit ball to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Lane Adams is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Williams is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting,
and next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He was a ground out victim last time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. Popped him up. Santana has a play, and that's the 3rd out. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 3 and the Phillies nothing. Up next will be Nick Williams. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Right fielder, Williams.
First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 2-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Count even now at 1-1. Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. The 1-1 home. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up full side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Santana. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Scott Kazmir. He'll look to bounce back. After striking out his last time up. Danny Santana has come out into the on-deck circle now, as that's going to spell the end for Scott Kazmir. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Santana, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push. You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. In the air now, out to left. Coming in is Hoskins. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead, and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does, Hercules. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Inciarte at second. Markakis on at first with nobody out. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
To 2-2 now.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, third baseman, Ryan.
Ready for another shot now, Ryan Schimpf. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a base hit. Markakis is on his way home, and a relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams has it in his sights. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Lane Adams.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lane Adams. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into center field, line drive base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. It's the Braves 7 and the Phillies nothing.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now. It's a submariner from down under. Seems fitting. The Australian-born Peter Moylan. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cameron Rupp. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Lays off 1-0. Franco leads off second with nobody out. A swing and a miss at a ball down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Full count to Rupp. 3-2.
3-2.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Digging in once again, Adam Rosales. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And Moylan gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. First and second here with nobody out. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Pedro Florimon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Aaron Altair will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Aaron Altair.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now the 2-1 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. As he arrives at second without a play, as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Hit down the third base line. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Right fielder.
Ready once again, Nick Williams. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. Comes set and the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Braves 7 and the Phillies 2. Francisco Rodriguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Francisco Rodriguez.
Ozzie Albies is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So it's an inning opening base hit and the Braves have a man on.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's Ender Inciarte. And he puts it on the ground to second. And a glove flip for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera's there. And that ends the inning. The Braves strand 1. They're on top 7-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta, number 39, Sam Freeman.
leading off the inning, Reese Hoskins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball one to start the at-bat. One 0 count. Here it is. Popped him up. Flowers waits on it. One down.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Ready for another chance, Carlos Santana. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Freeman, a left-hander standing just under 6 feet at 5'11". He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2. Drilled to the right side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Maikel Franco. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Braves lead it 7-2. Nighttime shot of Philadelphia City Hall as we're back for the 9th inning from Citizens Bank Park. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Schimpf. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Williams is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And are you kidding me? Another knock. He's now 5 for 5 in this one. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Popped him up. Franco is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
How about it? Left fielder, Lane Adams.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Lane Adams. Singled homer run in his last time up. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Flowers is off at first with 2 away. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They're on top 7-2. Stepping into the box, Cameron Rupp. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Catcher, Cameron Rupp.
First pitch on its way. And he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Settling in now, Adam Rosales. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. In line for the victory is Scott Kazmir if our current score holds. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Pedro Florimon. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 misses off the plate. Philly shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Jorge Alfaro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. They'll come into play here at 319. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. And that one just missed outside. Alfaro stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. Two out with the man at first. Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Atlanta took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Scott Kazmir with his 4th win this season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight was a victorious Atlanta Braves. 7 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left.